things about your article were your tips on the guest list. And you had a really funny joke about frenemies and how, you know, it becomes a reality TV show audition. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
So what are some of your tips for the guest list?
Well, you want to have your guest list be diverse. The dinner party that I'm hosting for Belvedere on May 14th, we have women from all different backgrounds. So we have women in philanthropy. We have women that are in the visual arts. Like, so we have a film director, we have a painter, but then we also have music artists, and we also have actors, and we have business women. So what happens is that all of a sudden, instead of these women that are very powerful in their own industries, so if an artist, if a visual artist like Shanique Smith, who is very, very prominent and, you know, has paintings and her work all over art museums all over the world. She just did an amazing exhibition in Paris. Someone like that in the art world, she knows everyone. Right. So she'll come into a party and it'll be nice, but it won't be a new experience for her.
Right.
When Shanique comes to my party on Friday, there's going to be 29 women that she probably has never met before. And that's going to be great.
Yeah.
Because even though they've never met, and even though they're in different industries, they have a lot in common because they're all accomplished women, they're all bold women, they're all vibrant women. And that's the theme of my dinner. It's a dinner for bold, vibrant women. And I have a great list of them. One of my lovely mentors, Beth Hardison, is also going to be attending. And, you know, she's the mother of us all as far as, you know, black women in the fields of fashion and beauty, and specifically in the modeling world. But so it's great to have her here as like kind of like the vanguard and kind of the pinnacle of what we can achieve, staying true to oneself. And that's what I love about the Belvedere projects that I work on. They really allow me an opportunity to host these events and have people attend that aren't necessarily the superstars that everyone knows, a household name, but they're superstars in their own industry. And a lot of times those people don't really receive the accolades outside of, you know, outside of their own world.
So true. Beth Hardison is a huge inspiration to me, so it's so exciting to include her. And I know that you have a lot of experience throwing dinner parties. For Glamazons that don't know, you've thrown parties for Elba, for Solange. What are some memorable moments you can share with us?
Oh, I've had so many memorable moments. One of my favorite ones is that I did a dinner for Keisha Cole, and Keisha is an amazing woman. And I've known her, you know, was kind of like in the industry, on the scene for a little bit. And I actually do TV commentary a lot, and I had said something on a BET show, and Keisha thought it was an insult, but it wasn't. I didn't mean it in that way. So when we saw each other, we talked about it. And then maybe 4 months later, I went on to do her dinner. And Keisha was like, you know, I guess kind of hesitant, because you never really know. As a celebrity, you never know what people really mean by you.
Yeah.
And so, you know, she kind of told her publicist, you know, yes, I'm excited to do the dinner, but how long will this dinner last, kind of thing. And Keisha got there, and it was lovely. It was at STK, and it was gorgeously lit. It was fabulous. I had all the right people there. And from worrying about what time she was going to get out of the dinner, which started at 7 o'clock, Keisha didn't leave the dinner until 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
And it turned into a dance party. And those are the great memories that I have when people are kind of reticent or shy, and then all of a sudden they come to my parties and they feel really at home, and they feel like they can let their hair down. Speaking of the Solange dinner that I did, when I hosted her dinner, she had a space in the room. She had injured herself, so she came in her like beautiful Prada heel, and you know, she's like, oh, you know, I'm not gonna do too much because I'm in the space group and all that. Solange stayed, chuckled it up, had the absolute best time, you know, and that's really what happens with my parties. They start at 7 o'clock, and they supposedly are going to end at 10. To this day, I've never had a dinner party that ends in 3 hours.
Oh my gosh, wow.
They always go longer because people really enjoy themselves. And as a hostess, and this is something that I really want your viewers to take away from it, is that it's the best thing you can ever do is to set the tone at a dinner party by you yourself enjoying it, by you having a great time. Because if I'm sitting at the dinner and I'm like, oh, really angst and really upset, it's going to permeate the event, and that's going to set the tone. But if I'm here and I'm having a pink grapefruit Belvedere Cosmo,
It's just fabulous, people.
and just drinking it and licking my lips, everyone's going to follow suit.
Right.
And it just sets the tone. So it has a lot to do with the hostess or the host, you know,
Right.
how your dinner party is going to turn out. It doesn't even matter what kind of people you put into a room. Like I've had dinners where, for instance, I had a dinner for Anthony Mackie and Catherine Bigelow, who's now an Oscar winner
Yes.
for The Hurt Locker, was there, as well as Mark Scholl, who won for Best Screenwriter. They were at the dinner, but then also I had Will Packer, who's the big producer of Rainforest Films. Like, it was just like this really great kind of motley crew of people. And you would think they wouldn't have as much in common, but we all had a blast. And we, after the dinner, we actually went upstairs, because it was at Bond Street in Los Angeles. And we went upstairs to the rooftop and watched the sunset, and we were chilling by the pool and enjoying Belvedere cocktails. It was just amazing.
That's so nice.
You know what I mean? So again, it's like all about what kind of feeling that you give your guests.
Definitely.
You have
Set the
to,
tone.
yes, you set the tone, you put them at ease.
Right. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us. It was such a
My
pleasure.
pleasure.
And everybody, look out for Belvedere Pink Grapefruit. I can't wait to have a cocktail myself. It seems very tasty. Thank you so much again. Bye, Glamazons.
Bye, Amazons.